Okay, hi, I'm Damien. Welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS speaking exam. I'll be your examiner. The test is going to take between 11 and 14 minutes. There will be 3 parts. I'll give you instructions for each part and I'll be asking you the questions. So can I start with your full name, please?
My name is Phúc. You can call me Phil.
Okay, thank you, Phil. So can I start by asking you, where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam, specifically Thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, District 7.
Excellent. Do you work or are you a student?
I'm still a student at Nam Sài Gòn High School. I'm currently in 12th grade. I want to work next year, I guess.
Excellent, that's great. Okay, so we'll move on to part 1, which is just some very general topics.
Okay.
So we'll begin with the first topic, which is science. Okay, so first question. Do you enjoy science lessons at school?
Yeah.
Why or why not?
Yes, I love science. Especially when the teacher does the experiments in front of the class. I will always tentatively listen to it. But if the teacher only does it theory and formulas, I get bored very easily, even if they try their best to inspire me.
Excellent, very good. Next question on the same topic. Is it easy for you to learn science subjects?
It is easy for me to learn, but it's not easy for me to remember all of it. Because when I learn, I know the basics of it, but it's hard to remember the complex formulas and stuff. So after I learn a science class, I know how it works, but I don't know the details.
Excellent. Do you watch science programs on TV?
Yes, a lot. Actually, this morning I just watched Denjiro Sensei Happy Ending. He's a famous physicist, I guess. He goes live on TV every morning to first he do experiments to get you interested in it. Then he explains how that experiment works, and then it gives me Japanese vocabulary plus a better understanding of physics.
Excellent, very good. The next topic we'll talk about is history. So, do you like history as a subject in your school?
Yes, I absolutely love history. I went with social studies, which has history and geography, which I absolutely love.
Very good. Have you visited any history museums or any history museums?
I have visited the War Remnant Museum in District 3 when I was really young, like maybe in elementary. I still remember it to this day. Even though like the tanks and planes are just models, they were still very interesting to me as a kid.
Excellent, that's great. Okay, the next topic from section 1 is about transport. Do you often travel on public transport?
I used to travel on public transport, but I don't anymore because it's just inconvenience for me.
Did you use public transport when you were a child?
Yeah, I did when I was in middle school. It was inconvenient for my parents to go home early and pick me up from school, and it was very tiring for my grandpa. So I had to go by bus for a year or 2. It was an interesting experience.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
Okay. One more question from topic transport. Do many people use public transport in your country?
I believe so. Back then when I was in middle school, a lot of my friends also took the bus back to their home and from their home to the school. So the bus was very crowded when I was still using it. Also our bus fee in Vietnam is really cheap, so I think that a lot of people use public transportation system a lot.
Excellent. Okay, that was the end of part 1. We'll now move on to part 2, which is called the long run. So with the part 2 question, I'll give you the topic and you'll need to speak about the topic for between 1 and 2 minutes. I will give you 1 minute to prepare. If you have some notepaper and a pen, if you'd like to take notes, that's fine. And I'll read through the question topic first. So your question for today for part 2 is, describe a person who often buys at the street market at cheaper prices. You should say who the person is, what this person likes to buy, where this person likes to buy things, and explain why this person likes cheap goods. Okay, so as I said, you have 1 minute to prepare. So your 1 minute begins from now.
Alright.
Okay, Phil, your 1 minute preparation time is up. You can begin speaking now.
I think that my grandma fits the bill with this question. My grandma will buy anything that is in season, anything that is fresh. She usually goes to the market in the morning to get the freshest ingredients, like meat, rice and other stuff. She places a very important emphasis on money because back then my family was a lower income family. And she had a lot of children. With a big family and low income, she had to save every cent. That is why she valued money a lot and taught everybody to be frugal. She taught me the value of money, and it's a great inspiration for me.
So we'll move on to part 3 now, Phil. So some just general questions about the topics we've covered so far. So your first part 3 question. What are the differences between shopping in a shopping mall and in a street market?
Shopping in a shopping mall, I believe it is the atmosphere. Commerce during a street market, it is very noisy, but it's very lively too. Everybody shouting, advertising their store, their products. It is just a very amazing atmosphere. That's why I try to visit them with my friends a lot, because we enjoy the atmosphere. Even if we end up not buying anything, it would still be a good experience. Well, in the supermarket, it isn't very lively like that, but the supermarket has superior quality. Their shoes, their ingredients for food, everything is just simply better than a market. However, the price is just very high. So when people buy, they try to buy it on discounts.
Excellent, very good. Okay, next question. Is advertising important?
I believe it is. Advertising in brand image. Like you can take an example from the supermarket, like Nike. They have advertised themselves as high quality shoes, amazing brand. So now they can sell a pair of shoes for like more than 10 times the price of regular shoes. Well, like in the market, they only try to advertise to the people there because like they don't have a brand. So they try to catch the customers that are walking by. That's why they sell lower quality for a better price.
I see, very good. Okay, and how do you buy cheap products?
I usually catch the products I want on sales. When I want a product, I usually wait for it to go on sale to buy it. Although when the sale season comes, like Black Friday and stuff, I only buy the things that I want. I don't buy the things that aren't needed.
Okay, Phil, that's the end of part 3, so that concludes the speaking test for IELTS.